Hello, welcome to Theosophy in Wales. I'm Dave Marsland. Elementaries. Well, I'll begin this piece on Elementaries by explaining what happens to our personalities after physical death. Well, upon physical death, the non-physical parts of us separate from the physical body and move into the spirit realm known as Karmaloka. In Karmaloka, as we move through it, we divest ourselves of our earthly personality, and this is the lower mind and the desire principles. So those are left behind as the higher principles move on to the state of bliss known as Devachan. Now, ultimately, our personality will dissolve away, and sometimes it just dissolves away, but very often a shell of the personality separates from the higher principles and remains behind in Karmaloka. So the real self, the higher principles, have moved on to Devachan, but a shell of the personality is left behind. Now, most of these shells are dissolved. They dissolve fairly quickly, and they're dormant. They're dormant unless they're called up at a séance, and one of the reasons that most Theosophists don't normally attend séances is that very often you're not calling up the actual person, you're calling up the shell of their personality, not the person themselves. Anyway, where do elementaries come into this? Well, elementaries are the shells of personalities of exceptionally materialistic and malevolent people, and these shells last a very long time. Also, they actively seek to get through to influence the material world, and not just influence it according to their own malevolent agenda. Now, they're in Karmaloka, and very often they just stay there, but there are ways through. They're looking for ways through. Now, Ouija boards can offer one way through, and this is something to be aware of if you ever use a Ouija board, although they're quite rare these days, but that is something to be aware of. They may also find a way through séances, although this is more of a problem for the actual medium, and trainee mediums, sitting for development, training for mediumship, can put people at risk of influence by a malevolent or elementary. Another way in, and this is really inviting them in, is any occult practice which involves summoning demons. And I think, well, if you're going to try and summon demons, you might just get one and get something that you can't handle. So that is something that to be aware of. I don't think that's a particularly good idea to try and summon demons anyway, but it is a way in for elementaries. So there we are, the elementaries. We have these materialistic and malevolent entities or personalities in Karmaloka, and normally they stay there unless either they find a way in to the physical plane, or they get invited in.